these digital solutions cannot work in isolation, especially in our industry. So, I mean, there are a lot of agencies, including government agencies, involved with the movement of cargo. So, how well it is integrated, or how well other agencies can plug in, and the circle is complete for the customer interaction.
Yeah, so I think for us, so again, so from an industry perspective, from a government perspective, we have to, I think, trust each other. That's the first and fundamental bottleneck that everybody faces. I may not trust my best friend who's operating a trucking company. He may not trust his best friend who's running a port, etc., etc., etc. And then the government is another, like you said, as part of many different aspects in the supply chain. So I think that is the first issue or the first challenge. I think if we're able to overcome that, then that bottleneck goes away, where you can start looking at ways of connecting with each other. See, for us, and now coming to our system and our technology, we have built it in a way that it's very easy to sit on top of, sync with, talk to any practical system available today. The key for us will be how easily it's able to integrate with something else. So we believe, so we've also talking, where we're looking at doing a blockchain trial and setting one up with 2 or 3 other along the supply chain. So we have an entire chain done on a blockchain platform. So these are all things I think that will again vindicate what we're doing and how we're doing it. But you're right. I think fundamentally, if things don't talk to each other, then you might as well be back to square one. But again, this is what I'm saying. Mindset. If everybody says, yes, it makes sense, let's do it. Even if it's an investment, it makes a lot of sense. Then everybody will benefit. The logistics cost goes down. There'll be less bottlenecks. Trade becomes more efficient. Exports can increase. Arguably, even internally, cargo volumes can increase. I think everybody will be happier. I think it's just that first initial kind of kickstart that's needed.
Let's come back to business again.
Yes.
Now we are at the end of Unlock 1.0, and then slowly the manufacturing wheels are moving. So, what is your estimate that the market looks up, and then maybe exports go up, and in each of your businesses, what is the way forward? What do you see? What is in store for you?
So the optimist in me will say that, of course, everything is is going to go only up and up and up. But having said that, I think it's also important to be realistic to say that apart from COVID related things, our business, wherever we are in trade, and trade patterns are called trade patterns because they follow a certain pattern. If you look at India, the monsoon period is traditionally a time where cargo slackness is there. The volumes are generally softer than what they are because of monsoon related challenges within the Indian supply chain and Indian land side and rail and coastal, whatever it is. So that's one aspect of it. But if you were to discount that and say that, assume that was not there, I would say that the volumes are in fact across our businesses up in the month of June. In India, the coastal volume has significantly gone up in the month of June. We have done in the first 3 weeks of June, we probably did what we did in the last 5 weeks of the previous time period. The EXIM volume, both for reefers and the dry containers, have also gone up. Forwarding businesses, probably trade lanes, African volumes have gone up out of India. Out of India, US volumes have gone up significantly. Intra-Asia still seems to be a little slow. You look at from the Middle East to India, Indian subcontinent is also slightly slow. I think there have been some other regulatory issues and challenges there. But overall, I think we've seen a definite increase. And I think if you were to look at India having a good monsoon, which is what the forecast is, at least, and I think thus far it is kind of slowly starting and picking up. Probably you will see post all of this, you will continue to see an increase in volumes, is what we feel. But again, you're also now starting to see a trend of several places that are going into a second lockdown. The Maharashtra government just before we were speaking announced that it becomes July 31st. is the extension of the lockdown. You're talking about places in the US like Houston, like Texas, Houston in Texas, and Florida, where they're seeing a huge spike of cases and they want to go into a second lockdown. You're talking about London and the UK. So you may find that, unfortunately, you may find several countries and several trading areas may come into this issue of having a second lockdown. And if that happens, and again, obviously, you're going to have some impact on your volumes, which is to be expected. But if things stay the way they are, even though it's work from home and the new normal, I still believe that we've seen the worst, and it'll only go upwards from here. That's my slightly optimistic, but I think I'm fairly certain that it should not be as significant, even if it drops as it did at the beginning.